What is up? I want to talk to you today. Since I got you here, I want to talk to you about anger. Right? How necessary it is, how it'll help your life, how it'll enrich your day-to-day routine. Anger, right? Because it's one of the best things we can do is just be angry. It sounds so stupid, right? But why do we do it? Why are we always so angry? I don't know. But I'm guilty of it as well. I'll tell you. So, as you may know, I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years. I got out in 2016. And for the first at least year that I got out, I had trouble managing my emotions, to say the least. I was very irritable, I was short-tempered, I was like a champagne bottle that had been shaken up and was ready to pop. But of course, we only take this out on the people that we're closest to, right? It's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. So, knowing that your anger is mostly affecting the people that are closest to you, wouldn't that be something you'd want to work on a little bit? Well, if it's not, don't worry, don't watch the video, but I found that I don't like to be angry all the time. It's rather childish if you think about it. I recently started going to a meditation class, and before you unfollow me or you say some dumb stuff, there's tons and tons of scientific research behind the benefits of meditation on the mind and the ability to increase mental discipline. You're controlling your thoughts, right? And even though I use it to relax and to zone out and get rid of my anxiety, it has also helped me and paid massive dividends into my ability to kind of just let it roll off my shoulders, relax, not be in such a rush, and also have a little bit more of a clear head, which I needed. If that alone, for me, being able to at least convey my thoughts and not sound dumb, I'll take it, right? Anyways, on my tangent, I started going to this meditation class, and one of the key factors we were talking about is anger, right? Why it happens, what we do with it, and what we can work on to improve it, right? I have a couple quotes that I really like. Happiness is reality minus expectation. Now what that means is that ultimately, when we get upset, it's not that this thing or this person upset us, it's the expectation that we ourselves put on it, and it didn't meet our criteria for how it was supposed to play out. That person didn't act the way that we expected them to, where they should have, according to our standards that we set, right? But who are we? Think about how childish that is, to be upset or angry, right? You didn't get your way, so I'm going to throw a temper tantrum. Right? That makes me angry to think about. Luckily, I've been meditating, so I'm just going to let it roll off my shoulders, right? But realistically, that's how it is. So this brings me into my other favorite quote, and this is by Shakespeare, and it goes, "For there's no such thing as good or bad, but thinking makes it so." For there's no such thing as good or bad, but thinking makes it so. What does that mean to you? That's interesting. I can see that, right? What it means to me, though, is that ultimately the entire situation, it's not good, it's not bad, right? It's only what we say. So to me, if I look at a tree, I may think that that tree is gorgeous. Someone else may think that that tree is hideous. Again, it's our interpretation. So I'm going to feel something differently when I look at that tree than someone else is. They're going to have a different feeling of emotions, right? That's very interesting to realize. That two people can have an entirely different response to the same thing. If someone says something to the two of us, we can respond in an entirely different way because it's the power of the mind. Whew, that's huge. I think that this is a very important concept to bring to the front of your mind, to pay attention to how you're responding to things, how irrational you're being, because ultimately, the more emotional you're being, the less logical you're being. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if you can just imagine yourself going into a situation calm, composed, right? And you never break that? No matter what they're saying, no matter how just you're dodging all that negativity, like just nothing bothers you. Wouldn't that be powerful? That can happen, right? But we have to take conscious steps towards that, towards being a happier person in general, and just realizing how stupid and insignificant these things that are setting us off are. So I still have a long way to go before I am anywhere close to being anger-free, but any day that you make a conscious effort in that direction of trying to work on it, trying to be a little bit more patient, right? Constant patience, right? Acceptance of the situation regardless of what happens, right? We can strengthen our ability to do that through either meditation or having some healthy way to get rid of some of the stress that may be affecting us as well. Right? When you have an accumulation of stress, you're more likely to explode on someone, and that's not good. Right? So luckily I have a lot of outlets, so it's not fair for me to just say it's so easy because of just doing meditation or whatever. I have so many different stress relievers between jiu-jitsu, between running, between working out in the gym, like you name it, and I've got it. So I'm fortunate that I have those other things as well, but it's important to find yours too. Okay, so this is all food for thought. Just felt I'd share with you what's kind of going on in my mind, and hopefully it's not too bad for you.